Okay.
So I decided to do my presentation on gender and popularity in sports and finding the right sources to use when you're looking at that. So what do you see in this publication from Nike? What does it mean to you? What do you see? You see a man ahead of a woman, and people probably look at it oh, it's just an ad, but other people would look at it as they're not equal. He's ahead of her, he's farther developed and farther ahead than what she is. So, I mean, obviously Nike didn't look at it this way, but many people do. So my first source that I chose was the Huffington Post. They're left biased, and they have really high factual reporting. And the author that I used was Sarah Ruiz-Grossman, and I actually couldn't find anything on her on the site, and I tried to look her up, and nothing would come up, but she's a writer for the Huffington Post, which really didn't make any sense, but couldn't really find anything on her. That's literally all that was on the page, was that she's a reporter at the Huffington Post. And I got that picture from Twitter. This is a little insert from the article she wrote. Under Saudi law, women cannot mix freely with men, obtain a passport, or leave the country without a male guardian's permission. They also have to wear whatever the word is, that covers their bodies down to their feet, among other rules. So right now, it's a really big thing in Saudi Arabia to allow women into sporting events because they haven't been allowed ever in the history of the country. So using the words mix and obtain, it's kind of showing how they're really not equal to men. They're not allowed to do the certain things that we take for granted here, like going to sporting events and being allowed to go into certain places. They can't really do that, which is kind of sad. My next credible source is USA Today. They're least biased, and they have high factual reporting. And the author that I chose was Scott Gleason. He wrote an article about Lindsey Vonn and how she wants to compete in the men's races for skiing. On here I have that his publications were shared on Sports Illustrated and the Washington Post, and he has been showcased on ESPN, Fox, CBS, NBC, and Yahoo. He wrote, Lindsey Vonn, the winningest woman in the ski racing history, has never been shy about her desire to compete against men, saying in 2016 she could definitely beat some boys and continually lobbying for a bid to enter the men's World Cup race in November 2018. And my last article, which is a terrible site to use, is The Quint. It's a right-center bias, and they have mixed factual reporting. What I found was, the announcement that was made on Sunday is in line with powerful Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's ambitious reform to drive shaking of the ultra-conservative kingdom, including the decision to allow women to drive from next June. So this was alongside of women in sports stadiums that I found from another site, so it was kind of the same topic, which I thought was really cool because there's sides of it that aren't right and other sides that are right, and people can interpret topics in different ways, so really the way that people would write from a different standpoint is demonstrated here. And the author that it was PTI, but this is literally, there's no picture. I can't find anything on them. There's no name. I clicked on the hyperlink through PTI. Nothing came up. There was a blank screen on the website. And then here are my resources.
Thank you, Mallory.